Hello and welcome back to Something Cakey. My name's Aidan and this is Ben and Corbin.
Yo.
This is our Doctor Who review. This week reviewing Mummy on the Orient Express.
Choo choo.
Choo choo indeed.
It's episode number 8
Yeah.
of this season.
How many is in the season?
How many is there?
12, isn't
I think so. There's normally 12 or 13.
there? Yeah.
I think there's 12. Don't know.
So, Aidan, what were you going to talk about?
Well, I'd like to talk about the monster.
All right.
Because
The mummy.
Yes, the mummy. And I quite like the monster this time.
I did.
It was different.
Yeah, it was very different. I feel like we've had a string of crap monsters, so it made a nice change.
Yeah.
The timer that we got in the corner of the screen was quite nice. Had a lot of suspense to it.
Yeah, it is. He's like, he's going to die. Like, then you know when he's going to die. You know it's coming.
Oh yes.
It's pretty good.
I wasn't a massive fan of the timer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, because I thought the guy that was counting down to the deaths anyway.
Yeah, but he wasn't
Just-
always, though, was he?
It wasn't
Not for you.
always, but I didn't feel like it was necessary, and it just kind of broke the fourth wall a little bit.
Yeah.
It did break the fourth wall a bit, but I did
Oh.
like the suspense.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was I think it was good, but it wasn't too over the top. I think it was still pretty good.
I didn't like do you know the person whose grandma died?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Maisie?
Yeah.
I didn't like her. She was annoying.
Yeah, I don't think she was needed, to be fair.
She was annoying.
Let's see why she was there.
She was a bit over the top. I didn't understand her logic with anything. Just like unnecessary subplots with her.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Didn't lead anywhere, did it?
No.
No,
She was
and
just a bit bonkers.
she's never ever going to be in a Doctor Who episode again.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's a few of them, weren't they? Like, there was the extra, that the engineer extra was, the hell's his name?
Frank Skinner.
Swansky, that's it, yeah. I like
I
him
liked
anyway,
him.
so he was like quite a
He was a
nice
good character.
addition. He's a good comedian.
Perkin.
Yeah, Perkins.
Yeah.
It's too bad
quite
he's
in-
no.
No, that would have been good.
Ready. I think he needs like a buddy companion, like not like a female interest, just like a guy friend.
Just a mate.
So we can have a guy time that he can go to pub with and lot.
Have a bromance.
But yeah, he needs a bromance, I think.
Yeah.
Have a
They never will.
Frankie.
Yeah.
They never will do a Doctor Who companion that is like a season long, a male companion.
No, they but did with Captain Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they
He
had
was like
Rose
in and
as
out,
well.
wasn't he?
yeah.
He had his own show and everything, so
I was hoping Perkins would stick around for at least like an episode or two. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Like Courtney did.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like
Had her
me.
episode.
she was weird.
I don't know why she were there.
No,
I don't see
Back
why.
to the villain.
Yeah.
back to the villain. It was a bit weird that it was going to be a mummy. I wasn't looking forward to it, but I think they pulled it off quite well.
They did
Yeah,
pull it off better.
definitely.
Like, because we weren't looking forward to the episode really, were we? Because we just thought mummy on a train, that would sound stupid.
Mm.
But
Mm.
it turned out, they did it well. I like how they didn't. It took them a while to figure out that the mummy existed, which I thought was nice.
Yeah, obviously that's the whole idea of it, wasn't it? Though.
Yeah, which I think is why I liked it so much. Yeah.
But I think it was good. It was good because obviously it wasn't a much like purposely doing either, was it? It was like commanded kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand what the motive was for it because it was a soldier, and it only stopped when.
Said surrender.
Yeah, so I don't understand the motive behind
Oh,
it.
I think it was like
It malfunctioned, didn't it?
yeah, like the thing that controlling it malfunctioned. So it was like it just trying to get to the flag, but it couldn't, kind of thing. So it just killed everyone around it.
Right.
So then I think it needed a certain set of words, like they all said, didn't they?
Mm.
At the beginning, there's like a phrase or a bargain tool, something like that, which was "we surrender" because he was a soldier, and that was his objective to win the war, and they surrendered. So they did.
I see.
Mhm.
I liked when the doctor figured it out. Like he made the mummy come after him, and it just took him 66 seconds,
Yeah.
to figure out exactly what he needed to do to stop this thing.
Yep.
It was a bit cliche because he did stop him right on the last second, like
He
Mission
did.
Impossible.
But that's what you get in it.
But I
A bit
don't
like
it.
Countdown.
Yeah, we just needed a
Down. Bah! Explosions everywhere. That clip of all them guys going, "No!" But, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I do think bits of the episode were a bit drawn out, and like yeah, I don't know whether it was necessary or not to show. Oh well, the mummy's killed the chef now, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that whole bit where Clara and Maisie separated off, like what was all that about? Was it just so she wouldn't be in the room for her to then walk in the room at the end of the
I
episode?
don't know.
Maybe.
That's like the only real reason that I could understand it happening.
Hmm.
I don't know. The whole Maisie episode part of the episode didn't like at all.
No, I didn't like it.
Nothing happened from it. Nothing like story driven was happening from it. Like we can kind of tolerate all of the Clara stuff that's going on because it kind of pushes the story forward,
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though it is a bit annoying. But that was just annoying.
Yeah. Just kind of stuck them in a closet.
yeah.
No reason.
Yeah,
I think the
pretty
bit. I
much.
think with that bit, when it was a sarcophagus thing.
Yeah,
I think that was the whole point of it. Them going in there, weren't it?
Hmm.
Because like,
yeah,
they
but
didn't know it was there until they went in.
I guess. But it's just like the mummy wasn't in there. They did the whole thing where it was open and it's like, oh, the mummy might be in there, but it wasn't. And it was like the doctor said, oh yeah, it's just a storage container. Oh right. Why is it shaped like a sarcophagus? How cliche is that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why can't you just have
No,
like
it wasn't. It was something to put the mummy in when they captured it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a sarcophagus. That's what I'm saying. It was a bit cliche. They could have had like anything, like a deep sleep space unit. They could have had anything in the world. And I don't know, because it's a mummy, let's put a sarcophagus. Like if it was a vampire, let's get a coffin, kind of thing.
True.
It was just a bit cliche. But
Yes.
Doctor Who thrives on the cliche, I think.
It does. I think it's one of the shows that can get away with it.
Probably. What was your point, Benji?
The relationship that the Doctor and Clara have got, it's just gone a bit weird now. It's
I'm not getting it.
like last
It's
episode.
flip-flopped, then.
Yeah, like last episode was like, I fucking hate your guts, go away, never want to see you again. And then this episode she's like, one last hurrah, even though I said never want to see you again. Even though it did say it was a couple of weeks after that, like, it took her to come to that conclusion. She said, oh, just go away, don't want to see you. Then they're back together. And then the Doctor's still a bit confused because he doesn't really get people. But then she's just like, emotions going everywhere. It's like, what do you want?
Is she pregnant?
No.
She's acting high emotionally. That's the only reasoning that I can come up with.
Yeah, and then right at the end, wasn't there, was like, she told Mr. Pink that she was going to come back. She was going to, like, come back and wasn't going to see him anymore.
Yeah.
And so the Doctor's the complete opposite.
Hmm.
And
It's like she can keep that lie going because like she can just get him to drop him off
yeah, exactly.
before they even had that phone call.
Yeah. But I just think she's going to, like, something's going to, like, happen where she has to decide.
Mm.
Or
Yeah.
it's going to, like, come back and bite her in the arse.
She's playing a dangerous game.
She's being a very silly girl, that's what she's being.
Don't mess with the
Nice.
Time Lords.
Yeah. I think Mr. Pink's going to have a bigger role, though.
Later on, I mean, where are we? We're over halfway, so this is where it's going to get spiced up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully by a bigger story arc.
Yeah, definitely.
So, which kind of brings us into my point, but
What is your point, then?
my point is that the whole episode was orchestrated by a mysterious evil person. I couldn't think of any words, but some villain behind the curtain that
Yeah.
brought the Doctor there and put the mummy on the train and all that stuff.
Well, they were
So,
trying
like-
to get stuck the mummy in the Kafka a while, and they said there was other ships that had been lost and stuff.
Yeah, but there is someone that planned it all, and they knew the Doctor was going to be there.
They
So
tried
there's
to get,
someone.
and also they tried to get the Doctor on it, didn't they? Like for a while, they said that they'd been sending him tickets and stuff for ages.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and they said they wanted one. They've been trying to like get him onto one of those carriages for a while,
Hmm.
but so time accepted because they wanted to have one last thing with Clara.
All right.
Yeah.
I bet it's the Doctor sending himself messages like
Again.
bank heist. I bet it's like
Oh,
bank
God.
heist. but
I
for
wanted
this
to
way.
kidnap myself again.
Exactly.
God's sake. Now it's
Hope it isn't.
it's either gonna. My speculations is just because of the trailer. If you remember, before the series started, they had them like promotional trailers,
Yeah.
and one of the promotional trailers is like the Doctor being electrocuted and like what a voice going, "I will show you your soul."
Oh yeah. I can't remember.
I reckon
can't
that's
get it.
I reckon that's going to be the Master. I think not the Master. Sorry, can't even remember his name anymore. What's the weird sciencey guy? Davros. That's it.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
I reckon it's going to be Davros.
Didn't they
That's
kill
gonna come back.
Davros?
You never saw him die. It was suggested that he died,
Mm.
but you never saw him his lifeless body, but then again,
Yeah, them Daleks and Dalek-related stuff never really go away, do they?
for some reason,
Well, it's
no.
the main villain. They can't get rid of the Daleks. It's like if they got rid of the Daleks, might as well get rid of the Doctor.
True.
I bet
But,
nothing comes of it. Like we never find
it's-
out who sent them the tickets or whatever because this episode had a different writer than usual.
Did it? Oh,
So there's a good chance it's not tying in with anything.
They must tell them that, oh, well, this is going to be happening later into the series. If you can kind of put that into your episode somehow, we'll appreciate it. But
Maybe.
maybe, yeah. But I don't know.
who knows?
Yeah.
He did an AMA and he says that he wrote this episode and the next one, and these episodes sort of stand alone is the way he described it.
Alright. So there's no
So-
massive tie-ins to each other.
Yeah, so that's
So-
basically just a couple of fillers that have no relation to the rest of it, by the sounds of it.
No.
I do like the fact that it's a more standalone series. Though.
It just feels like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to have one big like story. It can just like the episodes as they are.
But then they become two-dimensional characters.
So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with
There's
liking the show because it's Doctor Who?
Yeah, but then that's just like me personally. I liked cartoons and all that crap when I was little, but now when you get a bit older, you want to invest in something that it develops. So what's the point in investing in the same
You mean not
like
investing, right?
episode? Well, no, you're investing your time into watching the show.
Yeah, but
So what's the point in watching the show if all the filler episodes follow the same structure? Like, oh, Doctor and companion go somewhere, Doctor and companion find villain, Doctor and companion looks like they're going to lose to villain. Last 5-10 minutes of the episode. Oh, now we've got a massive plan, and then it all works out at the end.
but it's always
And
like that. That's
Yeah, but the show does have a plot to it. What I'm saying is, if there's nothing in there that will follow on, because that's what it feels like at the
I know what you
moment.
mean, but I don't think every episode has to be like that. I do think
Yeah.
that like you can have say 6 out of the 12 episodes that have no link to what like the overall story and they still work. Personally,
Mm.
I don't think every single one needs to link to the story arc. Sorry, I just don't think it's necessary.
I don't think they need to link. I just think that they need to put more into those episodes that do link.
What do you think?
Because
Aidan?
Say again, sorry.
What do you think?
I was reading a thing. It reminded me what the question was.
For fuck's sake.
Right, when you watch a Doctor Who episode,
Yes.
would you prefer it that it would link to the other episodes, or would you prefer it if it would stand alone?
I like it when they all link together.
But would you like it if they all linked, or is it just some?
I like it if they all linked.
Really? I think
Well-
then, yeah, but then you just wait for that moment at the end where it linked. You wouldn't really care about the rest of the episode. You just think, oh, I'm going to watch this 30-second clip about the thing that's going to happen in six episodes' time.
No, 'cause I like to watch the full episode to see that progression. I do like to see the progression to where it all meets together.
Ben stands alone.
I do.
It's not,
Aww. But overall, even though our opinions are differed, this was a good episode, even if it was slightly fillery. Again,
yeah, slightly, but it was a good filler,
yeah,
like a
I
pizza.
enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Like a pizza that we're no longer getting. It's my fault.
Good. filler. I made a pun.
Oh dear. So, Corbin,
Yes,
what do you rate said episode?
I'm going to rate this episode 7 out of 10.
Ooh. 8.
Because...
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to know? No. Are we just going...
No.
I don't know. Okay.
Carry
Because
on.
because I enjoyed the villain, I enjoyed the Doctor's progression, all the little kind of would you like a jelly babies bits, all the little sneaky kind of.
Yeah.
Well, there was the jelly baby bit and are you my mummy bit.
Yeah.
I just kind of like it just made me smile. So
Yeah.
it was a good episode for fans of Doctor Who, I think. So
It was,
7
yeah.
out of 10.
Aidan?
8.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Why?
Because I really like the villain. It's mostly based on the villain. I just think it was very different and nice change of pace. And we haven't had a good villain in a while, so
Yeah.
it was nice.
Fair enough then.
Benny boy,
I'm also going to rate it a 7.
how come?
I just think it was a good all-round episode.
Mm.
Like, I had quite a bit of tension.
Mhm.
it didn't seem like it was rushed, or it didn't seem like it was like very slow. But I think it got there in a decent amount of time, and it was alright. There was no like slow parts to it either.
It was well written.
I liked it.
Very good.
Yes. That makes him a total of 22 out of 30. 22. Yeah, 22 out of 30.
Goddamn
Ain't bad.
maths genius over here.
I can
I
add
bet.
up numbers.
I bet he's using a calculator.
Nope. Hands aren't even on a keyboard.
Well, they're on a calculator.
Nope. Nope. I'm playing myself.
Oh God.
There we go.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Something Cakey. My name's Corbin with Ben and Aidan.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.